Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out for a little test drive in George. Not really test drive. So I promised you a little bit of an update and we'll talk about what it's cost to get George's bodywork done. I said in the beginning of the last video that I'd talk about that, so we'll do that today. It's my day off work today. I haven't really got much to do, so I thought I'd go for a little drive. And I'll take you with me. See, the weather's on the turn again. It's got a bit milder this morning. Just put some fuel in the jerry can because I'm still having issues with I haven't fixed the fuel sender issue yet on the car. That's another little job I want to do, which will involve taking the tank out, because although you could do the sender unit in theory with the tank in place, it's a lot easier to do it with the tank dropped. It means I can ensure everything's seated properly, and also I want to paint the tank as well, because once it's off the car it makes sense to give it a good coat of stone chip. So I think we'll head off to Milford this morning. Just go a little, well, I said this morning it's 20 to 4. So overall I'm very happy with the work that Chris has done to the car. There's a few imperfections, and we've still yet to paint the boot lid. For whatever reason we decided against that, because the paint on it is actually pretty good, but in hindsight I wish we'd just got that done at the same time, because it's a slightly different shade. For really what I paid for the job, for the work done, and we'll talk about that in a second, I'm more than happy with the results. He looks amazing. So another reason for this drive this morning is to just keep an eye on the wheel bearings. Since I've had the drive shafts disturbed for the brake discs, I just want to make sure everything's seated properly. Well, we've reached our destination, Milford on Sea. I'll pull over in a second and I'll show you around the car, because you've not really had a decent look since the car was all back together, so I promised you that, so let's do that. Just find someone to pull over safely. Car park looks, oh fucking hell. Nearly witnessed an accident there. You can wait, madam. Right, so in my hand I have a piece of paper and it has all the figures to the costings of what this work will cost me to have done. So from the top, paint and materials, that's things like thinners, masking tape, and obviously the paint, the top coat, including primer, £160. That was using anti-bloom thinners, regular thinners for washing out the gun, masking tape, masking paper, sanding paper, sanding discs, and 4 litres of cellulose paint that was mixed up by my boss at work. So thank you, Matt, for watching. Cheers, mate. Then after painting materials, there was the cost of the door repairs. You had to do both, unfortunately. One had a very bad nasty crease that was completely knocked out by hand. Both outer skins had completely rotted out, and one had actually gone along the seam and along the bottom as well, so that's all been fabricated from scratch. That's quite a bit of work. Cost of door repairs, a total of £500, so about £250 either side, which is fair enough, because there's a lot of manual work, welding, flattening, sanding, yeah, quite a bit of prep work went into that. To paint the car, including all the labour, not including the paint, £600 or thereabouts. Then we had the unexpected repairs. When we had the front end apart, he realised how bad the front valance was. I put some pictures up as well. The seam between the front valance and both front wings had split on both sides. One was worse than the other, but you couldn't have left it as it was. So that's all been repaired. I think you had to patch both sides, put some metal in both sides, get the shape back, sandal back, then obviously underseal it, prime it, etc. Cost of unexpected cost of the repairs on the Valance, about £300. That's to do both sides. Then there was odds and sods like chrome gutter trim. That was about 40 quid. So factoring that all in, guys, I spent about £1,600 on getting George's bodywork up to scratch, which some people may say is a lot, but if you took that to a body shop, my God, you'd be looking at 2 or 3 times that easily. I was never aiming for concourse. I don't want George to be a museum piece. He's a used car. Overall, it's a good finish. It looks presentable, and that's all I wanted. I just wanted to save George and keep him on the road for hopefully a good few more years, guys. So yeah, again, thanks to Chris for doing that. Right, so while it's fairly quiet here today, guys, let's have a walk around the car and I'll show you what Chris has done. And I've also just noticed an ice cream kiosk, so might get a cheeky ice cream because it's March and I'm British, because why not? And wouldn't you all agree, guys, how good he looks now? Chris has done a fantastic job, completely restored George's youth. Couple of little jobs I've done myself. The front valance, the chin spoiler, I've taken that off, refurbished that and given it a coating of satin black. Much better. New wing mirrors, new aerial. I'm still undecided as to whether to go for the coach lines, the pinstripes, but it would have had it from factory, and I did like the gold ones that were on there. They do complement the colour of the interior. More likely going to put those back on, I think. I don't know how noticeable it is in this light, guys, but the boot is, of course, we didn't paint the boot, so it is a slightly different shade, but I suppose it's something that can be done in the future. Of course, that's where that lock was. Of course, that's now gone. No more rust. Yeah, much better. So happy with the way this has come out, guys. Of course, if I'd taken it to a body shop, like I said, this would have cost 3 or 4 times that. So, for the money, really, I think I've done really well. I'm pretty sure George is happy too. Right. Oh, where you're going. All there's to do now is head home for a cup of tea. Come on. Oh, this is breaking the traffic. Drive out in George is always a good thing. So, as before, my thanks to Chris. Chris, if you're watching, cheers mate. You've done George proud. So I'm looking forward to showing George off at the next car show, which I think is a 23rd of this month, and see that'll be the Pride and Joy vehicle meet in Exbury. Looking forward to that. So I'm going to head home for a cup of tea. As always, thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a quick one today, but it's just in a bit of an update, and yeah, very happy, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Take care.